My name is Deven Soni. I'm the CEO of Matador Technologies. Matador is a publicly traded Bitcoin ecosystem company. We hold Bitcoin on our balance sheet, but we also build products on top of the Bitcoin network. So the first thing we're building is a digital gold product that sits on top of Bitcoin that people can hold in their Bitcoin wallets, trade globally 24/7, but backed by physical means. As of today, we've got 70 Bitcoin as well as 2 kilograms of gold and $80 million of cash. Rapidly changing. We recently announced a $7 million raise to bring in more Bitcoin and other assets. I think we kind of have like a two-sided thing. Like one is, we've got a publicly traded company, so we try to do stuff that's great for our shareholders. On the other side, as we build products like our digital gold product, customers are people that, kind of want to store value asset, want a way to, do stuff with their Bitcoin, not just sort of hold it and lock away in a cave, but, transact with it, buy things, earn yield and that kind of stuff. We're publicly traded in Canada, and one of the things that's really unique about Canada is that they've got this kind of like venture public ecosystem. So in America, if you want to go raise money as a young company, you'll go to a venture capitalist, like kind of fund your company, you'll sit there for a while. Canada kind of evolves in a parallel world where companies that want to raise capital or get liquidity for their shareholders will actually go public sooner, and they've got lighter regulations and more straightforward ways to do it. So we sort of took that approach because one of the benefits of being public is that you get way more financial tools to use. You have, convertible notes and bonds and, equity raises and, all these different things that private companies don't have access to. So we thought that as we want to scale more quickly, having access to more types of capital that we can kind of balance with our balance sheet of Bitcoin and other things just made a whole lot of sense, which is why we kind of front ran going public. And, in hindsight, it felt like now it feels the right decision because so many companies are rushing to get public. And we started this process a year ago to get this thing in. One of the best things about being public is that, customers and shareholders trust what we do because we've got audits and we've got, firms that everyone understands saying, hey, we've looked at these things, we've looked at their books, we've looked at the fact that they do hold Bitcoin, we've looked at the fact that they, their management team are not, crooks, or we've done background checks. Every time a shareholder, that's an insider of the company, buys shares or sells shares that's publicly traded immediately. So I think, having that public market stamp of approval of, 50, 70 years of sort of like, all the things that happen, like crypto's like a speed run through like financial, crimes and schemes and things like this, right? Everything in the last 100 years happened in the last 20 or 30, and the financial systems have kind of been well equipped to sort of deal with these types of issues. So the fact that we sort of have both sides of it, the benefits of crypto, but the, the stamp of approval for that we do things the right way, I think is really helpful.